You have four options. Play full game. Entering team select screen. The New York Giants, the home team, are selected. Ready.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Buccaneers and the Giants on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know where the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Entering play call screen. Onside. Kickoff left.
For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Running the football, but in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be knocked away. And
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that nearly an interception.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll be taken down at the 48.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Defensive front, they just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just shy of midfield, Brady over the middle, complete. That's Mason.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The carpet, a fumble, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They'll be led by a 3-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs, and now in the championship.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB Cowro is selected. Quick slants.
The toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
They'll run for the first time.
Button.
Barkley. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Plan. There are player. There are formation. Concept. Screen. Play action. Do. There. Padu. Giants. Do. Padu. Contact.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Circle button.
Now it's Watson.
Circle button. Triangle button.
Wide for Barkley. They'll wind up getting just...
Entering play call. Do. There are 2 categories. Contact. Sprint HB flat.
Keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff.
Triangle button.
Got a man, Slayton.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw.
Entering play call. Do. There are 2 concept. There are screen pass. Run. Option. Run. Inside HB zone WK.
3rd down conversion here's big. A first down carry for Barkley. Signed at the 45. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Entering play call, concept, play type, there are pass, special, RPO, option, run, pass, run, inside 26 duo, AHB smash.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up.
Entering play call, inside handoff, there are play type, there are personnel, there are 9 favorites, there are recent plays, coach suggestions,
Because you know me,
AHD inside zone.
and loosen things up.
2nd down and 3.
R1 button. R1 button.
Watson.
R1 button. R2 button.
Slayton over the middle.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Please spot. Zone pick jet. Pitch seam. Close puck cross. Power no. Wheel spot. RPO power alert. AHQM.
Now go down, put a touchdown out on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
R1 button, circle button, square button, cross button.
This one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but
entering play call. Fred only HB scissors.
Maybe turn the tide.
On plan, there are 9 player. There are 9 formation. There are 9 cons screen play action. Do Pagu come back. Pog Giants do.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
Triangle button.
We'll get this
button.
Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left.
Entering play call. Do Charlotte. Pagu come. Pog Giants do. Sprint HB flat. Red.
Second
Sprint HB flat.
He may not be a primary,
red.
but they definitely want
Sprint HB flat.
Absolutely.
Pog Giants do. Pagu come back.
Catches, so if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Watson, off play action.
Triangle button. R2 button.
Play to his tight end flyer move. And he will have a Giants first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Entering play concept. Play type. There are option. RP. Special. Pass. Run. Personnel. There are 1 RB bar 2 P bar 2 WR. 2 split. Zone split W. Pod keep out. Zone split W. Pod keep out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cross button.
Red zone now. Watson.
Triangle button. Square button.
It's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs?
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Them would be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Brady. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB Wham is select, double post, inside zone.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give to
button.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shot.
Entering play call, coach suggests slot outs.
On the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Entering play call, strike HD scheme. AHB base. Strike HD scheme.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
R2 button.
40 yards rushing now as he's looked good.
Entering play call, coach suggests
One of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Circle button. Circle button.
They'll try to run.
Button.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Championship game. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he's going to get a...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
R2 button.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
Entering play call, out and ups. 26-0, out and ups.
The ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There, punt plan. There are player. There are 9 cat formation. There are concept. Cheap pass. Media. Quick pass. Option. Quick pass. Slant. There are double slants. Giants slant.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Circle button. R1 button. Square button.
Very quick pass to Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Entering play call, double slants, slants, double slant, slants, stick. Threatened spacing, slants, threatened spacing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Cross button.
Down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
Entering play call, slant. There are 6 categories. You have 16 options. Giants slant is double slants. Slants, slants, double slants, quick slants, Giants slant, double slants, slants, double slant, stick, stick, Y stick. Cross button.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Entering play, double, slant, 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 stick, stick, Y slants, double, slants, slants, double slants.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
R1 button.
Here's
R1 button. R1 button.
Catch made by
Button.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play call, slant. There are 6 categories. You have 6 double slants, slants. Concept. There are play type. There are 9 option. RPO. Special. Pass. Run. Ins. AHP dive. 26 euro. AHP dive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A handoff.
R1 button.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more.
Entering play call, inside handoff, there are 26 to play type, there are concept, there medium, deep pass, contact, boot slide,
They're pretty close
Johnny scissors.
on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Square button.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Triangle button.
That's it.
Square button. Square button.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Enter, boot slide, concept, there, play type, concept, medium, quick, opt, run, screen, play action, do, Giants do, boot come back.
Off of play action, it's
Triangle button. R2 button.
That's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Entering play call, do, concept, there, play type, there are 9, pass. Personnel, there are 9, 1 RB bar 2 T bar 2 W, 1 RB bar 1 T bar 3 WR, tight Y, stick switch, AHB dive, Podjet Y leak, AHB zone WK. Cross button,
On 1st down.
R2 button.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down.
Entering play call, tight Y, AHB dive, Podjet Y leak, jet sweep, zone kick jet,
Big plays to be
bench switch, stick switch, bench switch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard.
Entering play call, tight Y off. There are 16 categories. You have 9 options. HB zone WK is selected.
Point game, 7-6. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants.
Entering play call, personnel, favorites. There are 9 recent plays. There are coach suggestion. On plan, there are 9 categories. Throw it medium with player. There are dash down, sack when Barkley, sack 26 to mesh. Pass sprint HB flat.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now it's Watson. The boot.
Triangle button.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Entering play call, player. There are formation. There are 9 concept, deep pass, medium, quick pass, option, run. Inside, 24 zone, AHB inside zone.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Cross button.
Barkley.
R2
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game.
Entering play call. Coach suggests on plan. Player error. Formation error. Concept screen path. Play action. Do contact.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for
Square
it.
button. R1 button.
It's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot drag.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2 and unable to connect.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
I'll say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running...
Entering play call. There are 2 categories. You have 6. Come back. Red.
Of where they are.
Sprint HD flat.
And how many yards they've accumulated. Because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now we'll play fake, and it's
cross-coding.
He's got big tight end, complete.
Cross-coding.
Get on in for a giant touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, 47 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself.
Entering play call. Hit kickoff pat. Hit by shovel.
After the initial contact.
Plan. Player. Error 9. Formation. Error 9. Concept. Error. Play type. Error 9. Keep pass, medium, quick pass, slant, double slants.
Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here.
Cross-cutting, cross-cutting.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
People, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You can get going moving the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
Entering play call. Double slants.
He wants to carry his team on his
Slants.
and that's what he's
Concept.
done throughout this
Medium
game.
pass.
He's
Deep
done that.
pass.
He'll be hoping to continue
Medium pass.
that trend.
Mesh. There. Mesh spot. Mesh HB corner.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
Again with a
R2
run.
button.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Entering play call. Concept. Play type. There are 9. Option. RPO. Special. Pass. Quick pass. There. Y stick. Bubble screen.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cross button.
Swanson.
Triangle button.
And escapes.
Triangle button.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Entering play call. Play type. Personnel. There are favorites. There are recent play. Coach suggestion. Gun plan. There are 9. Cat. Player. There are 9. Formation. Single. Special. Single back. Wing. Giant snodbird. AHB dive. AHB zone WK. Cross button.
Barkley.
R2 button.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There. Kick punt sweep.
Football right there.
Punt.
You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. But always let the defense believe that he's still a
I was
threat.
going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
R2 button.
So 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Entering play call. Angle slash.
Great deal.
AHB slash.
Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and
R2 button.
field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And nothing.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There. Regoni scissors.
No gain on the play.
Inside zone.
2nd and goal.
Regoni scissors.
another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
And during play call, coach suggestions, there are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Add again to selected.
Get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Your possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Brady now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how is he
Entering play call, FLW,
keep him out?
PhD stretch.
How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are close across, power close across.
They're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Circle button.
Second down. Here's
R1 button.
again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an
Entering play call.
to go.
Bench.
Just not a whole
Goes Y shake.
right there.
Unders.
No, not at all.
Corner strike.
Nice job staying in proper places.
Corner strike.
Lanes to open up.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Cross button. Triangle button. R1 button. Triangle button.
That is caught by Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. The Tuck roll,
didn't you?
Entering play call. Angle smash.
I also know this in Miami.
AHP dot. Angle smash.
Snowplow game in New England when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. That's some
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Reggie scissors. Inside zone.
Fires up
TPL slot cross.
when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 cat on plan. There are 9 cat player. There are from a concept with path option run screen path play action do there pass print HD flat red pass print HD flat red.
Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff.
Triangle button. R2 button.
Tight end flyer move. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Entering play call. Pabu comeback. Pog Giants. Pass print H. Red. Pass print H. Red. Triangle button. Cross button.
Off play.
R1 button. Square button.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And can you believe it? He misses another one. His 3rd so far.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Second down at 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
See, this first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's in.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Safe man right.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Succop will put this one right through, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Hunter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement.
Entering play call, right corner, inside zone.
And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
Circle button. Square button.
Over the middle, that's
button.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1:58 left.
Entering play call, coach suggestion. T-slot draw, Y corner. Stick and nod, AHD slip screen.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with his
circle button, R1 button, triangle button, R2 button.
Now left side on the swing pass.
R2 button.
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Entering play call, coach, gun plan, player, formation, concept, keep pass, media, quick pass, run, screen, play action, do, talk giant, pass sprint, red.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cross button.
Watson.
Circle button. Cross button.
It's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first.
Entering play. Come back. Giants boots.
Just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10.
Triangle button. R2 button.
Wide for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute.
Entering play call. Pagukun. Giants. Sprint HB. Pareg.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's
Circle button.
to Barkley.
Button.
And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play. Pagu comeback.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Faking the give. Now
Lost button.
he dumps it off to
Button.
and this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the
Entering play call. Pagu comeback.
and now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much.
Triangle button.
Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a
Button.
he's off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final time.
Entering play call. Arrow to Pagu comeback. Giants.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson.
Triangle button. R2 button.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be...
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 26.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns squaring off against the Tennessee Titans. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the
Entering gun adjustments. Screen run inside is
final
selected.
adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which
Run
team will
out.
be the
Throw
one
it short.
standing as
Throw it
NFC
medium.
champions
Throw it
at
G.
the end?
Blitz
To find
count.
out,
Run
let's give it
inside.
back to Brandon and Charles.
Defend out. Defend short pass. Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead.
Entering play call, coach suggestion, Giants slant, inside zone.
The game goes to the Super Bowl, and this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. Stay on guard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HP dive is selected.
Right? Who can stand up and make a play? It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the
Giants slant, power O, short HP wheel.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cross button, square button.
They'll go to Barkley again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HP mid is selected. Curl flats. YSAL. Curl flats.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Cross button. Square button. Triangle button.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side.
Button.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Entering play call, coach suggestion, gun plan. There are 9 categories. Formation, there are 9 categories. There are 17 subbed. Goal line, gun, concept, screen pass, run. In AHP zone WK.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. 45. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no.
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 12 categories. Concept, there are play type. There are 9. Run. Option. Run. Option. Run. Pass. Run. 26-0.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again.
R1 button. R2 button.
Get on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 28 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and it made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That event is selected.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working so well.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Contain him to just 4. Second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Entering play call, 0 blitz. Safety strong 3.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 actions. Inside zone, double slants, 0-1 trap.
Okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
Down the running.
I was just going to... Oh, what a juke into space. 30. 10. Giants. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Advanced is selected.
Because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading them out. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game. And
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Defense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run. And
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. 3 yards in the game there, 2nd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go! Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
He's hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. Slants, PHP dive.
Turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A first down run not going to get them.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 0-1 trap is selected.
Play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of...
PHP zone WK.
Enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Running again with Barton. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Entering play call, coach spot.
Run with a minimal gain of 2.
On plan, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Formation, concept, play type, there are 9 cat. Concept, screen pat, play action pat, do, there, pog giants, pos print tape, red. Cross button.
Play fake and it's
R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
Incomplete. Not as
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
The point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be tackled at the 23.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Brady. He completes it to Evans. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2nd and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Now they run. It's Mason. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
Entering play call, coach
Up with a goal line.
HP zone WK.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now.
Entering HP dive. HP dive.
A blowout so far. As
On plan, there are player, there are not formation, concept, keep path, media, quick, option, run, screen, play act, do, Giants do.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From his goal line here,
Triangle button. R2 button.
Wide for Barkley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space.
Entering play call, there are 2 categories. We have 6 options. Concept, there are play type, there are personnel, there are 9 favorites, there are recent play, coach suggest, plan, player, there are 9 dash down, sack and dark, HD dive.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Cross button.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
R2 button.
Able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Well, 207 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads.
Entering play call, sack and Barkley. You have 86 options. Player, there are formation, there are 9 concept, keep path, media, quick path, option, keep pass, concat, boot slide, Johnny scissors.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Cross button. Cross button. Square button. Cross button.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6.
Entering play call, boot slide. Concept, there are 9. Play type, there are 9 categories. There are concept, medium, quick, option, run, screen, play action, do, pass sprint, red, pass sprint, red.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
R1 button.
Now it's Watson.
Triangle button. Circle button. R2 button.
To Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play call, FD slide, concept, screen path, run. Inside, AHD zone WK.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're looking at third and a few inches. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not...
Entering play call, inside zone, terror, concept, terror, play type, terror 9, pass, special,
continues to roll.
Personnel, there are 9 categories, play, concept, screen pass, play action, keep pass, pocket slide, regionis, X-Factor.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Square button. Cross button. Circle button.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, Parker, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand?
Entering play call, pocket slide, concept, formation, goal line, Hail Mary, special team, single back, I form, single, I form, AHP power O, power O.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cross button.
The handoff.
Square button. Cross button.
Open man. That's
one button.
Firemuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And
entering play call, 94 Texas.
Firing away.
95 slants.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cross button.
A handoff to
button.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6.
Entering play call, power O.
Hey, when you get good yards.
26 formation, error, concept, error, medium pass, quick pass.
Finishing those runs.
Slant, error, double slants.
Just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Triangle button. Cross button.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Add again to selected.
Of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And in a hurry. Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Brady to throw again. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Again, it's Brady. Caught on a slant. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Jones, touchdown, Buccaneers. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Suck up for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the... And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone.
Entering play, AHP powered O. Close zone STRG.
He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Escapes the defender. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there out of the running game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have
entering play, AHP dive.
Good job. They just
AH misdirection WK.
On those runs.
AHP dive.
Starts because
AH misdirection WK.
that area, it disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Cross button.
Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And
entering play call, MTNH, inside zone.
Training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Cross button.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Button.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Entering play call, coach suggests inside zone, 0-1 trap. AHP dive. Inside zone.
Consciously thinking about
AHP dive.
You're just doing
MTNH plus AHP dive.
them into submission, hadn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Cross button.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Entering AHP dive.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
R2 button.
Hit down at the 33, 5 yards on.
Entering play call. Skip.
Offensive linemen
AHP dive.
for their guys carrying the ball. But when that
Unplanned. There are 9 player. There are 9 category. Formation. There are I-form. Strong. I-form. Strong. AH slot. Inside zone W. AHP dive. Inside zone WK.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Cross cutting.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it
R2
on.
button.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Entering play call. AHP dive. A post shot. AHP counter. Curl flat. AHP counter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
R1 button. Cross button. Cross button.
A first down.
R2 button.
Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Entering play call. H slot. There are 2 categories. Formation. There are done.
That is a force
Strong.
nature of the
I form.
defensive position. Yes, he's
AHP power O.
but still plenty.
26-0.
Make a nice play
Girls.
to swallow up the ball.
AHP toss. Processors.
2nd and 8.
Let's go, 45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. 45 for Mike, 45 for Mike.
Cross button.
They'll run.
R2 button.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about
Entering play call. Power O.
the entire game?
AHP power O.
Slowed them down on that.
Texas.
Can they continue
95 Mike.
because they've had
Slants.
success throughout this ball game?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Entering play. Power O. Inside zone.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Entering play call. Gun plan. There. Player. There are 9. Formation. Concept. Strong. Gun. Strong. H. Inside zone WK.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
Cross cutting.
They'll run for it with Barkley.
R2 button.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity. It usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
Entering play call, H slot, there are two.
You're coming
Curl
up
flat,
thinking about
a
it.
post shot, HP counter.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, they scared.
Cross button. Cross button.
They'll try and run for it with
R2 button.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Bad attempt is selected.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy that gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
One final try now for Brady. There's Evans again, complete. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
Post-game report, player stats. Finish game. Player stats.